Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Mushy's back! And Hugo's back! Oh my god! Ah! You can't get excited around Hugo, it's impossible. So yeah, we've got a full crew back. Lindsay's back from pretending to be a runner. So, so we've come to Whinlatter Forest. Lindsay's not been out on a bike for a while, and it's obviously the conditions are getting slopped up a bit now, so we just thought let's go to a trail centre, get some miles under the belt, get some smiles on our faces. And honestly, we've been planning this one for a while anyway, because I think it's got to be the best trail centre in England. The only other one that I think may have potential is maybe Forest of Dean, and we've never ridden there, so we do need to fix that. But I'm going to stick my neck out and say I think this has got the best trail, whereas I believe Fod has got some amazing off-piste. So we need to get down there, we need to ride it, we need to check it out for ourselves, but let's go get it. So we're going to take you on a full tour of what's on offer trail centre wise here today. So we've got one of the best family blues, it has to be said. Amazing fun trail, great for anyone of any ability of riding, can have an absolute scream on this track. It really is superb. Come on, Hugo. Hugo's trail etiquette isn't quite there. He's not rode for a while. Little features like that at the side, keep your eyes out for. Just to turn the fun dial up to 10. Yes. Nice. What a great opening section to any trail centre. Just a little tip for you. That section we've just ridden there is lappable. Straight back up the fire road, you can go straight back up and ride that again. Yeah, so this will have been one of the first places I brought Lindsay when she was learning to ride a bike. For good reason. I'll let her elaborate on that in a bit. But yeah, and the Blue Trail, we brought Connor here when he was into riding. It's just really well built. It's just lovely and flowy, and some really nicely built corners. There's nothing too steep. It's a really good place to hone your skill and get used to all those skills required to ride. I must admit, it's actually quite a physically taxing trail. So it is a fitness test for a beginner rider, as well as a skill test. Never ever not had a good time riding this trail, even as an experienced rider. Yeah. So do you have fond memories of riding at Whinlatter, Linz?
This is my earliest memory of mountain biking with you. This is one of the first places we came to when you were like moving me off the canals onto the trails. We came here and yeah, loved it, absolutely loved it. There's a bit of everything. I remember being absolutely terrified of them berms, the exposed berms on the North Loop, I think
on the North Red Loop, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely terrified. So, kind of scarred me a little bit, but also, obviously it's fine, but it was one of them first real sort of bit of exposure.
Yeah.
Shit my pants.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, I'll never forget that. Well, I love it, I absolutely love it. I think there is a bit of absolutely everything here, so yeah, definitely a favourite.
So yeah, it's nice that this place starts with a descent for the family, for sure, on the Blue. Obviously stops any initial whinging, but there is plenty of climbing on this Blue. It's not to be taken too lightly. They're definitely going to get out of breath. It's going to challenge the legs and the fitness of a beginner rider, for sure. But nice that they get that little bit of fun to start the ride with. Climbs are quite interesting as well, single track for a lot of it. So yeah, plenty of twist back climbs going on here now to get us ready for the next descent section. It's all part of riding. Just got to suck it up, buttercup. Skills! Ride that nice and high, stay out of the cat litter. Woo. It's just so much fun, isn't it? I really like small jumps because I can jump them properly. Feel like a hero. So that's the one thing I will point out, is it is quite a loose surface in sections, so it's easy to squash out, so just be aware of that. Woo! Oh yes! What a cool section. Loads of fun. Pretty much done now with the descent. And this is today's mindful moment. So if you're on a climb and you're finding it quite tough and you're breathing hard and you're struggling, breathe into your belly, that's a good tip, instead of your chest, because your diaphragm is much more capable of handling the retractions than your chest muscles are. But yeah, it's really useful to distract your brain, and a good way of doing that is just name 3 things you can see, 2 things you can touch, 1 thing you can smell. It's just a really good distraction for your brain, and it works as well to calm the brain if you're feeling some moments of anxiety. Another good one that I quite often use is counting colours. So as you're looking into the trees now, look at that, it's beautiful. Just trying to sort of identify the different shades of green in the moss. See how many you can pick out. It's very distracting for the brain and allows your body just to get on with the job of climbing. Now then, we're 3/4 of our way around the Blue Trail and Lindsay is knackered.
I've just not used these muscles in a while.
It's a really good point. It's kind of like you can be fit for running, doesn't mean you're fit for biking. You can be, you can lift weights and be strong in the gym. It doesn't mean that you can...
I'm still recovering as well. It takes 2 weeks apparently.
No, yeah,
that's
it's true.
Excuse.
And something I've noticed as well since I've been riding an e-bike is that when I get jumped back on the normal bike, it takes me a lot longer to warm up than it normally does. So honestly, I got on this morning and it just felt like the back tyre was either flat or was made out of the tackiest rubber in the world. And it feels okay now. It's just that initial shock where you're not getting that assistance. So
Wind's nearly over. We're feeling sorry for ourselves.
I'm not whinging. So, but no, it's really great to be out. We're enjoying ourselves, so we're just going to crack on. Just look at how beautiful this forest is, though. I mean, whoa, it's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Sort of combination of the tall trees and the short trees, and I don't know, it's just stunning. It's just a really nice place to be. So, Lindsay, what's it like to run a marathon?
I don't think I recommend it. You know what, I enjoyed the process of training for something different and having the focus, and I knew exactly what I was doing every day. My plan was set for what I had to do. The mileage got tough towards the end, and on the race I was pretty shocked at how quick I faded. But then I also think you learn a lot about yourself, that even though your body's absolutely screaming, you just carry on. You carry on, and when I got through that finish line, I don't think I've had a moment that was as special as that. It was very, in that kind of environment, like I'd really felt like I achieved something. Yeah. So, kind of ticked off all the bad stuff.
Awesome.
Never again though.
So some of these corners are quite flat. So some of them are really nicely bermed, but others are a little bit on the flat side. So Really got to lean your bike over into those. And be aware of the cat litter, like I mentioned before. But yeah, it's still a lot of fun. Send it! Yeah! Woohoo! So satisfying, those jumps. Oh, Hugo's cheating again. Strava! He's a Strava dog. Thoroughbred Strava dog. Whee! Alright folks, we are into the Red South Loop. Kind of a nice mix of switchback climbs with a few tech sections. Top black graded option section, which is really nice and rocky and nice test of skill there, a little bit trialsy almost. And then yeah, down into the bottom section, which is just flat out fast, fun, brilliant trail. Nice jumps, nice corners, loads of speed, loads of flow. We've got Grisdale Pike up there. Good memories from riding that recently with the street pigeon. Go and check out that edit. I'll put a link in the top corner. Incredible day. Lindsay's being chased down by the drone. Hugo's really not sure, so he's keeping his distance. So we're on the final section of Black Climb. So I think it's all fairly graded. This black, it's quite a stiff climb actually to get to the top, and then the descent, it's got some quite rocky sections in the top bit. So yeah, they changed it to black some time ago. I think it's probably fair to have done that. But there'll be light. Gears. Completely the wrong gear. That's it. Well done, Linz.
That was very rocky actually.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that bit came up.
It's really just super slick rock.
Yeah, it's very wet today, isn't it?
Yeah. Ugh. Wow. Puddly. Even Hugo's slipping on the rocks. He's got no grip when he's running. It's more of an alternative challenge section of trail, this one really. Kind of nice that it's optional. Oh my word. Ah, that was horrible. That is half a leg and a foot completely soaked. Yeah, those puddles are pretty minging, to be fair. Some work needed on this trail for sure. How would you describe that trail?
That's alright, I'm out of practice for sure, but it's very fun. It's rock and techy, isn't it?
I would just describe it as a swimming pool.
It's very wet.
That's a ridiculous amount of
I've not
puddles on that.
been this wet in a long time.
I'm absolutely drenched. All right, Red South Loop, the fun bit. Yeehaw! Lovely jumps at the top here. Ooh, yeah, a bit front heavy there. You all right? I'll stop my back wheel from skidding out somehow. Maybe don't brake. Probably a good idea, isn't it? Nice. It's just a real hoot, this trail. It's a proper blast from top to bottom. Hey, send it! Trying to work on my rear wheel braking because I seem to be locking it up a lot. Got a big rotor on there and I've got powerful brakes, so maybe just need a bit more undulation from my fingers. Yes. Woo! Oh yeah, it was awesome. Oh, going deep on that. Yes. What a track! Woo! Awesome! Woo! What an amazing track that is. So yeah, we've just stopped for a nice coffee and a cake. Always nice to use those facilities when you've got them, and that is, it's a great visitor centre. There's a nice shop, there's a great cafe. Also worth mentioning, there's walking trails here, which is part of the beauty of these woodland trail centres. There's also the Go Ape as well. Part of its appeal as an all-encompassing trail centre is its location in the lakes. It's really nice to be able to bring the family away and maybe get away for a day's riding in Whinlatter Forest, and if not everybody rides, then the other family members can go off and do a walk or do a Go Ape, or just sort of hang around in the shop and the cafe. So yeah, it can bring the whole family together even if not everybody's riding, which is nice, isn't it? And yeah, beautiful location near Keswick. Loads of other stuff to do. I don't need to tell you what the lakes has to offer. I'm sure you're aware of that. Comparing it to Grisdale, that trail centre just seems to have completely gone to ruin. There's a big bike shop there and a big demo centre, but you know, the Waymark Trail, there's no reason why it shouldn't exist and be as well loved and as well ridden and as well looked after, maintained as this one. But yeah, it's completely different. Completely different. Whoa! There! Yeah, it's definitely not getting the same treatment and the same love from the forestry. Still got a huge visitor centre there. Still popular amongst families, but yeah, the trail's getting no love whatsoever. Nobody seems to want to take ownership of the upkeep and maintenance. So we've got a local school by the looks of it out on the trails today. And 30 kids. Awesome to see. Not afraid to admit that I'm absolutely knackered. So the blue and the 2 reds, plenty for me today. Huge amount of appreciation for this trail. It's been around for many, many years. Part of the evolution of mountain biking, and I think out of all the trail centres, red trails that I've ever rode, I think this one has aged the best. When we get into the proper descending, it's a proper slice of tech flow. Absolutely tremendous. And it's whirring really well. It's really standing up to the amount of tyres that it gets every single year. So yeah, this trail centre for me as well, before we get into the descent, it's just an absolutely stunning blend of scenery, single track, forest. You know, it's pretty challenging in terms of fitness level, pretty challenging in terms of technicality, lots of slick rock around. It's just ticks all the boxes. A bit of slick rock to test you. Tentative. Never seen as many people out here on this trail. As mentioned, there's a school out, but it's incredible to see. It's brilliant to see so many people enjoying this sport. Yeah, everybody's loving it. Woo! Whoa! Who turned out the lights? Nice! Whoa! You alright, buddy? You're alright, mate. Looking steezy! Yeah! Send it! Nice! Whoa! Gotta love his enthusiasm there. Nearly died twice. Oh, nice. Riding well, buddy. Nice, flowing really well, buddy. Oh, he's gone and he's through. Yeah, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but tech flow is the order of the day, and there's not that many trails that get that balance right, really, and I think this one does. And again, I've said it before in a previous edit that it feels like a modern bike hasn't outgrown it, whereas you ride a lot of trail centres and you kind of get that feeling that the modern bikes, they're just so capable that the trails don't really offer much in terms of technicality and fun. Well, okay, I'll reverse that, technicality. And the bike's kind of quite easy for the bikes really. But yeah, here always just feels like you're doing a proper ride. It's great. Woo! Whoa! That fast line's been bugging me for years. I rode it this time. Didn't ride it particularly well, but I got the line choice right. So just shout out to Finn and James. Finn and James MTB. I was following James a little while ago on his bike there. Little shredder from the school in Windemere there. Great to see them guys out on a weekend riding with the teachers. Absolutely fantastic. I love seeing kids enjoying riding bikes. So this is it. The piste de resistance. This is, for me, Whinlatter's crowning jewel. What a descent this is. Absolutely flat out. Amazing fun. So get on board and enjoy. Woo! Yes! Woo! Shout out to the Pidge. Riding here with him recently. The street pigeon. What a day we had on this trail. He's even talked me into doing that high line. Gave me the confidence to press send. I definitely rode it better this time. Send it! Full send into the corner. Go, 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 go! Yeah! Send it! Woo! Yeah, so that's us done. 3 loops completed. Absolutely love Whinlatter. Such a great trail centre. Something for everybody. I think it has to be the best in England. We need to go to Forest of Dean. We need to go and check it out because we've never ridden there. I think for scenery, I don't think you're going to beat here. That sort of out there feel, definitely. But I think Fod's got some really kind of easily accessible off-piste tracks. So be keen to ride there. But for me, it's got my vote. This place as the best trail centre in England. Great to see those kids out on the trail there as well. That was fantastic. Never seen it as busy. It kind of, I maybe like slacked a little bit on the filming because it was hard to film with so many people knocking around. So, but yeah, awesome day. Loved it. Hugo, bless him. He's absolutely creamed. He was really slowing down on that last track. What an awesome dude he is. Look at him though. He's desperate to get in the van. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and we'll catch you next time.